guys, and welcome to Football Unscripted. It's a little bit different today on the channel. I'm going to go for my best Premier League team right now, my first 11 and the manager. So let's kick things off. And first, it might be a bit controversial to some people, but this guy wins Player of the Year every season for my own club. And I just love the way he can use his feet. And he literally saves anything from any angle. If you went through his highlight reel, it's just crazy. So I'm putting in David De Gea in net. Yes, I did think about Alisson, Ederson. They're amazing with the feet then. But I think the goalie's number one job is to save. And I think there's no better goalkeeper in the Premier League at saving shots than David De Gea. He proved it last season. And apart from the year before where he had a calamity season, for the 11 years that he's been here, he's been absolutely world class. So I think he deserves that spot. In a couple of years, will it be Alisson and Ederson for me? Probably. But De Gea, absolutely world class. And I tell you what, he's in net for the best 11. Let's just come to the right back then. Easy, isn't it? He's the best right back on the planet. It's Trent Alexander-Arnold. I'm not a Liverpool fan. I hate Liverpool, but my God, this boy is special. His attacking prowess is unbelievable. He gets at least 15 assists a season, a couple of goals to go with it. Yes, he can improve at defending, but I think over the last couple of years he has been slowly improving at defending, Trent. But my God, how can you not pick him for your team? He's just unbelievable. He's got a pinpoint cross. It reminds me of Beckham, who was a winger. So for him to redefine the right back position like he has, it's just unbelievable. And Trent has got to be in this team, and he is. Centre backs, Ruben Diaz. Now this one was a toss up actually. I was thinking Gabriel from Arsenal, but I thought Ruben Diaz is probably a better centre back than him. And of course, he was absolutely essential to that team that won the league last year. Yes, a bit of a sticky one this year, a couple of injuries here and there, but I do think he is the second best centre-back in the Premier League. Romero from Tottenham actually made me think as well, but yeah, Ruben Diaz, as we stand right now, I think is the second best. And what can you say about the defence of Man City? They just don't lose the ball. They barely ever have to defend because the team's just that good. But when they had to, when they needed big moments, Ruben Diaz would always step up, and he's got to be in this team for me, as will a few more Man City players. Left-sided centre-back, it's another Rivals player, and it's the best centre-back on planet Earth right now. It is Virgil van Dijk. Absolute colossus at the back. That run in the Champions League where they won it, he was absolutely vital. It was vital in the Premier League win as well. And this season, yes, I've heard that Matip's been just as good. But let's be honest, we know who the best centre-back in the world is. It's Van Dijk. And if any manager had a draft to pick from any centre-backs, he would be first on the list. It's as simple as that. You don't see anyone even run at him anymore because they just know they ain't getting past him. I think Van Dijk's career, yes, it started too late and he'll probably struggle to be the best centre-back ever in the Premier League. But I do think Van Dijk's career, he will finish between 6th and 8th best centre-backs ever in the Premier League. Maybe even push that top 5. But yeah, he's got to be in this team. Van Dijk, left centre-back. Now then, left-back. I don't know whether I'm cheating the system here, but I was tore up between 3. Now, I know Reece James is a right back, but I've seen him play left back a couple of times, and I think he's quality. I was tossed up between Reece James, Cancelo, and Robertson, and they ended up picking Reece James at left back. A lot of people are going to say you can't pick him there, but it's my team at the end of the day. It's just my opinion, and if I was to pick my first 11 in the Premier League, Reece James is going left back for me. He can go forward, he can go backwards. He's tough, he's powerful, he gets goals, he gets assists. Would I be unhappy if Cancelo was in there? Not really, because he's just as good. But for me, Reece James goes in there, and I hope Gareth Southgate chooses James and Trent as well in the World Cup. Will he? Probably not, but Reece James is in for me. What a player. Now then, the only CDM in the team, I am playing 4-3-3 with 2 8s. So this is the only CDM. And my God, this was the hardest decision on the old team. Rice, Rodri or Fabinho. Honestly, I literally just couldn't pick between the three of them. I was debating, but I thought what I wanted for my team, and I just wanted pure defensive work in that position because I have 2 8s, and I've gone for Fabinho. It's another Liverpool player. I actually think this is Liverpool's most important player. Defensively, out of the three, I've just said he's the best. And to be honest with you, he's so good in it, Fabinho. I hate saying it, but he's so good. Like, apart from a couple of niggly injuries that he keeps picking up, when he plays, he's absolutely irreplaceable for that Liverpool team. I think it will be Rice if you ask me in 2 years. But for now, it's Fabinho all day long in that CDM position. Now then, to my right side, 8. It's the man, the myth, the legend. No, I'm joking. It's Bruno Fernandes. What a first season this man had in the Premier League. He broke Frank Lampard's record, getting 28 goals and 17 assists in one season. No midfielder has ever got more. Absolute world-class footballer. He's got a lot to prove this season after the season he's just had. I think he just needs to calm down on the ball more. But in a team like this, with a defence that I've got and Fabinho in behind him, he would absolutely be devastating. He's pinpoint. He gets assist, no matter what. No matter how he's doing on the pitch, he will just always pop up with an assist or a goal. And I need players like that in the team. And I think if he has another big season this year coming, then he's a certified one of the best players in the league, definitely. Now then, in the other 8 position, I think we know who it is. It's probably the best player in the whole of the Premier League. It's another Man City rival, Kevin De Bruyne. This man has to go in. It's not even a debate. He has carried that City team on his back for 4 or 5 years. Yes, they've got a lot of good players, but he is the man for Man City. He's the face of the club, and he's the face of the Premier League at the minute. I mean, they've won it 4 out of 5 years. And he is the reason why they keep pushing and pushing and pushing and getting better. The only thing Kevin De Bruyne needs to do now is win that Champions League, doesn't it? Bit like Man City anyway, themselves, but he's got too much quality. His delivery is unbelievable. And I think if you've got Trent and De Bruyne in the same team, who takes set pieces? Pick one of them. I don't know. But yeah, his assists and goals, unbelievable. And he's definitely in the number 8 for me. Now then, right wing, I think we all know who it is again. There's only one man, and it's the Egyptian king, Mohamed Salah. I've got a bone to pick with this man. When I watch him play, he's not actually that great on the ball, and that might be controversial to some, but he's actually not that great on the ball. But again, he's one of those players that has a knack for when it don't matter what's going off in the game, bang, he'll pop up with a goal. And that's why he ends the season with 25 goals every season. This season, he's even topped the assist charts. So how can you even look anywhere else but Mohamed Salah in a first 11 in the Premier League? I'll never know. So Salah's a nice and easy one for me. Him and Trent rule that right side, just like for Liverpool in real life. Now then, this might be controversial, and honestly, I was so torn again between Cristiano Ronaldo up front or Harry Kane, and I'm going to be unbiased. I think Harry Kane is a better player than Ronaldo now. Obviously not overall, nowhere near, but as we sit today, Ronaldo's 37. Yes, he bangs in the goals still, and he's an amazing footballer, but I think Kane's just that bit better now. So I'm putting Harry Kane up top. What do I have to say about this guy, man? Honestly, he's pushing 200 Premier League goals. And he's done that in a team that's been 6th, 7th for a couple of years. So obviously at the heights they were pushing 3rd, but Harry Kane is just an absolute gunman in there. He gets goals left, right, and centre. Even when he had a taff with Tottenham at the start of the season, he still ended the season on 17 Prem goals. He didn't play for like the first 6-7 games, so he's got to be in the team for me, and it's Salah and Kane so far up top. Now then, left wing. This would have been quite easy for me because I really do rate Sadio Mane. But as we know, he's gone to Bayern Munich, which leaves the next best thing for me on the left, and that's Heung-min Son of Tottenham as well. 23 goals last season. Unheard of for Son, really. He normally finishes on 14 to 17, I'd say. But this year, it seems like he stepped up when Kane wasn't there. He's got 23 goals, and it can only get better, I think, under Conte. I think Spurs are on an upwards trajectory, and he's one of the reasons why. Son is an absolute beast of a player, and I've literally wanted Son for like 5 years at Manchester United. It's obviously never going to happen, but he rounds up this team for me. And who would I pick as the captain of this team? For me, it'd either be De Bruyne or Van Dijk. I'm going to give it to Van Dijk. I'd have Van Dijk as captain at the back. He's just a presence, innit, Van Dijk. Now then, moving on to the manager. I think it's out of two, innit, really. Everyone knows it's either Pep or it's Klopp. But I think for the players I've picked, I think it suits Klopp more. A bit more heavy metal, you know. Like, it's not tiki-taka players. Like, I've left out Rodri and Bernardo Silva and players like that, who would definitely make the bench, by the way. But for me, I'm going with Klopp. I think he's the best manager in the world. He's had nowhere near as much money as Pep Guardiola. And look what he's done with that team, honestly. It's just frightening. And I can't wait to see the day that he goes. But Jurgen Klopp is the manager of the team as well. And that wraps up the video, guys. We can't wait for the season to get started. We're going to be putting so much work in for you guys. We're going to be doing fan cams, player ratings, maybe even some watch-alongs. We'll see as the season goes, but we're looking forward to it. Nice little video here, just to get a few thoughts on my opinion. But yeah, thank you for watching. We appreciate it. Make sure you like, share and subscribe. And peace, guys. Have a good one.